We're still going to use substitution. Okay. And George, back on the table are the worksheets. And now this isn't going to be just y equals 6 like it was before. Okay, Nick, I need you focused here. This is your worksheet. We need to do this together. Phones need to be put away. iPads need to be put away. I shouldn't have to say that. Okay, Gabe, that's your two. Phones put away, please. And you're going to take this y. This is what's going to be hard about it. And you're going to substitute that in for the y right there. Okay, Jake, so you know what's going on. Yes, but you'll miss this. I don't know if you know how to do this. I haven't taught it. So you're going to get a negative 2x. Gabe, put your phone down, please. Yes, I'm going to substitute this y, and you must use parentheses. If you don't use parentheses, Michael, you're not going to get the right answer. Anytime you substitute, you must always use parentheses. So this is going to be 6x minus 11. No, equals negative 7. You should have that, all of you should have that written down. And I'll wait. So what's going to be hard about this is distributive property. You need to put your phone away, please. And do you need a pencil? When? Well, it doesn't matter. You still have work to do. Till you go, you still have work to do. You'll have to whatever, sharpen that. Because this is homework then, Gabe. Okay, everybody got that written down? And we're going to distribute. Be careful with that negative sign. See that negative? That goes with the 3. So I'm going to make this plus and a negative, and then we will distribute times that one and times that one. Why is this important? It's important because you're going to find things like this in your science classes. Michael, do you have that written down yet? Okay. So we'll go ahead and distribute. It's negative 2x. Now, what am I going to get when I distribute that? Okay, what am I going to get when I multiply that? What's negative 3 times 6? Negative 18x. Now, usually that one we get right, okay, George? But the next one is where we really have troubles. It's a negative 3 times a negative 11. So is it negative or positive? It's positive. See why I'm going slowly? Because there's a lot of places to make little mistakes. Plus 33 equals negative 7. Now, we should know how to do this. That's right, Jake. You're going to add the x's. What are we going to get? What's a negative 2 plus a negative 18? Use a calculator if you need to. Negative 20x plus 33 equals negative 7. We should know how to do this now. Mercedes, what do I do next? Subtract 33. Remember, I want to get the x's by themselves. I'm going to subtract 33. I ran out of room. Hopefully you guys haven't. I thought I spread it out well, but maybe not. So I get negative 20x. I'll put a little arrow up here so you can see where I'm going. Is equal to what? What's a negative 7 and a negative 33 is what? Negative 40. Then what do we do? Take an orange sheet back there. Yep. Divide by negative 20. And you'll know if you did it right or wrong because x equals 2. And I gave you the answers right there. Are we done with that problem? Okay, I'll get you one. Right, you substitute it back in to, I would do the first equation because it's already y equals. Okay, right, too big. So if you substitute 2 back in right here, then I get y equals 6 times 2 minus 11. What's 6 times 2? 12 minus 11 is what? 1. So it's the same, but the problem is it's a little more complicated. It's still the same idea. Let's do number 2 together. Want me to wait? Okay. Which one? I substituted 2 right in here because x is 2. Right? And that says 6 times 2. Sometimes the addition method is easier, but you have to have it lined up right then to do it. Now, when I give you the quiz, it'll be a little easier than this. I'm stretching you a little bit with this. Because sometimes in science class, you may have systems that look like this. Okay, are we ready to do the next one now? Okay, Michael, what am I going to put in where? These are all hard because of the negative signs. You're going to take, Marie, do you know what I'm going to do?
Yeah, you put the x minus 1 in the place of the y.
In place of y, that's right. So I'm going to get 2x minus 3 times y equals negative 1. You want me to write the steps? Okay, so first thing you do is, actually I have to isolate x or y. I'll put that in. It is done for me. And then substitute into the other equation. And the hard part is going to be the distributive property. At least I think. Yeah. Am I in the way? Tell me if I'm in the way. Okay, Roosman, do you know what you're doing? And then you will distribute. I'm just going to say solve, unless you want more details. Are you cold? No. Oh. Okay, what should I do with that negative sign? I don't like that negative 3 there. Make it adding the opposite. Is that okay, Missy? Elias, Jake, is that okay? Okay, now we're going to go ahead and work the problem. You're going to see that they're pretty much the same until we get down to some harder problems. I'm going to let you try the next ones. So I get 2x, and this is going to give me what? Minus 3 what? X. Now be careful. Negative 3 times negative 1 is plus 3 equals negative 1. I'm just following the rules of math, which are dictated by nature, by the way. And you're going to get this probably all the time. What's 2x minus 3x? Negative, no, 2 minus 3. Use your calculator. It's negative 1x plus 3 equals negative 1. What do you need today? Right there. Oh, that's good. Now what do you do? Yeah, I add a negative 3. Or you subtract a positive 3. It's the same thing. That's okay. And I'm going to get negative 1x equals negative 4. And for some reason, the negative 1s bamboozle you. Don't know why. How do you get rid of a negative 1? I don't want negative 1x. I want positive 1x. Divide by negative 1. So what do I get? X equals what? Positive 4. Did I do it right? Yes. Now, then you put it back in what? Yeah, I just put this 4 back in here. I'll bet it's 3. Okay, so I'm going to give you some time. I may have to come back and do this. Cut the worksheet back, actually, from what it originally was, to let you try 3 and 4, 5 and 6. You can do those problems. The back side will be more challenging. If you don't have your other worksheet done, you should get that done and in. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's right up here. I'll leave it. We had just like y equals 6x. So it's the same thing. It's harder because you have to distribute that negative 3. And even people who have been doing algebra for a long time mess that up. It's just easy to do. Okay, so try this one. Should we set it up? What am I going to put into what? Let's see, what am I going to substitute in? We're going to do number 3. See this y equals? I want to put that in for what? Down here? I want to put it in for y. Yes, I tried to get the answers not right in the middle of the problem, but it was not easy to do. Y equals negative 3x plus 5. So we'll put it in. What? Where? No, 4 minus 1. So what are you going to get on number 3? Let's at least get it set up. It's 5x minus 4 times y. You must have those parentheses. What's the y value? Alex, you know? What am I going to put in for y? That's right, negative 3x plus 5. What am I going to do with that negative 4? They're all negatives. Man, that's hard. Make them plus or minus. If it doesn't come out, so the number's there, you know you made a mistake.